Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Gifty. A warm and pleasant welcome to you, and to all our returning subscribers, thank you all so much for the love and support. I am so glad to be back with you all with another video. In today's recipe, we are making a very simple but absolutely delicious sausage and egg muffins. This is a very simple and convenient way of making eggs for the week, for easy breakfast or grab and go snack, especially over the weekend whilst meal prepping. So let me run you through the list of ingredients and let's get started. For my list of ingredients, I have 3 jalapeno peppers, 2 shallot. You can also use 1 small red onion or white onion, whatever you have available, 2 garlic cloves, half of a red bell pepper. I have some cheddar cheese, salt, sausage, this is Italian sausage, pepper, coconut oil, and some farm fresh eggs. To prep my ingredients, I'll start off by chopping up the shallots and also the jalapeno peppers. And so for the jalapeno peppers, depending on the amount of heat that you want in your egg muffins, you can de-seed it. But for me, I want the heat, so I'll keep the seeds in. So I have about a tablespoon of coconut oil here. You can use butter or any type of oil. And I'll go in with the shallot onions. I'll go ahead and saute the onions just for a few minutes, maybe a minute or two, because we still want to retain some of that crunch in the onions. That's about good. I'll now add in the sausage. With the spatula, I will break up the sausage into bits and pieces and let it cook through for about 5 minutes or so until it's no longer pink. So I'll now go ahead and add in the jalapeno pepper, and it's smelling absolutely delicious and incredible, and I'll let it saute for just a few seconds, and I'll go ahead and grate in the fresh garlic. You can also substitute with some garlic powder. Alright guys, so I have my heat turned off, and I chopped the bell peppers. I'm going to add it in with some extra crunch. So I'll give it a quick mix. And I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we'll go ahead and prep the eggs whilst this cools off. So I'll now crack some eggs into my cup. You can use a bowl, whatever you have. And it's best to always crack your eggs, one at a time into a bowl and pour it into your bowl or cup, just so you know that there's no spoiled eggs amongst them. I'll add a little bit of salt in this for your taste, some garlic powder, and for the eggs, if you can get pasture raised organic, that's the best. Tastes way better than the conventional certified humane. That's the best. A little bit of parsley, and of course some freshly cracked. I'll add in a little bit of water. You can also use cream or milk, and this will help our eggs stay nice and fluffy and delicious. So I'll go ahead and give it a nice whisk and make sure everything is well incorporated. Just look at the color of the egg yolks. Just so nice, beautiful, and rich. Alright. It's now time to assemble everything, and we will put it in the oven. So I will scoop about a tablespoon of the mixture and put it in each mold. Now, of course, life is about choices. So if you don't have a muffin tin, you can also use a Pyrex bowl or anything that is oven safe. And of course, if you use a Pyrex bowl, then once it comes out, you just let it cool off and cut it up. Alternatively, if you don't want to take the route that I'm taking, you can also pour both mixtures, the egg mixture and the sausage mixture, into one bowl, give it a mix, and then use a ladle or measuring cup to just scoop the mixture and put it into each mold, if that's how you want to do it. But I'm doing the dishes, don't want to dirty too many dishes, and so I'll just go this way. Alright my people, so we're nearing the end of our sausage and egg muffins production. So we'll go ahead and pour the egg mixture into each mold, and I tend to fill it up high so we have a fairly good size for each muffin. And we'll go ahead and pop this into our preheated 350 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. For my oven, I find the sweet spot to be 30 minutes. You know, everyone's oven is different, and so you want to start checking at the 25-minute mark if your oven tends to run really, really high. But 30 minutes does it for me, and you just want to insert a skewer or a knife into the center to make sure that there is no runny eggs on it still. All right, so here's the second batch. The first batch is already out, and I tend to fill it to the top because once after it bakes, it puffs up, but once it cools down, it deflates. So you have a fairly good size egg muffin. So for this one, I'm adding a little bit of cheddar cheese for some good taste. All right, guys, so here's our second batch. This is how it's looking. It's beginning to deflate already, so I'll let it cool down. We'll give it a taste. In the meantime, we have some waffle also going over here. I'll also go ahead and link the recipe for the waffle in the description box down below for your convenience. So now our egg muffins are ready. We'll go ahead and give it a taste. Look at how fluffy and warm that looks. Absolutely delicious. On these busy mornings, you know, you can make some, take to work, take to school, wherever you're going. Just grab it, warm it, and go. You can freeze it for your convenience. Absolutely delicious. All right, fam, and that is it for today. I really hope you give this recipe a try. Kindly share with your family and friends, your loved ones, and on all your social media platforms. I know I've been inconsistent for the past few months, but I'm hoping to be back and consistent. So, you know, giving me that like, that thumbs up, sharing that video will help your girl out, and I'll come back again, you know, so we get to cracking. But until then, remember to stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and be well. Bye, y'all.